Grand Rising, guys. Yeah. It's balance to it all, right? So in order to, to be able to shine the light out, I have to go to the darkness sometimes. And so this video is going to put me out very, very vulnerable. And I am really struggling in some areas. I am really struggling trying to fit into the norms of what society has told me that I needed to be. From a kid, you have to pray to this God, and you must do it in this way, and you must go to that building to do it. And we're going to send you to this school, and we're going to do it that way, and you're going to wear this clothes, and you're going to celebrate this holiday, and you're going to do it this way, and you're going to buy this gift, and you're going to say thank you. And you're going to eat this food because it is a tradition, and this is what you're going to do. And I don't care if you like it or not. And I felt so out of place my entire fucking life. I didn't understand what people were doing, and quite honestly, they didn't understand what they were doing either, because I asked them, you can't go over there. You know that little part in The Lion King where it's like, you can go anywhere except there. Where was the first place he went? Where was the first place Simba went? Exactly where they told him not to go. Why? Because he was given a limit. And some of us are just not for that shit. So when you tell me that I have to worship a certain God, I'm going to research every other one and figure out what made that one so special for y'all to choose that one. And then I come to the conclusion that you do realize that everybody in every other place has their own God and thinks that their God is the correct one, right? You do realize that every place in the whole world has their own way of eating food and they think theirs is the correct way, right? Country music listeners think their music is the best. I refuse to conform. I won't. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. But the hurtful part about it is that all the people that I love and all the people around me, I'm looking and I'm like, is there anyone else? Like, to weed through the zombies is like a full-time job. I just want to hug other real people that are as a mother on this path is so difficult as well, because I'm not gonna poison my children. Quite honestly, I don't care if you poison yours, because I can't be that. I mean, I care. There's such a fine line in between not giving a shit and caring, So here I am. I've been crying since 3 a.m. I'm crying since 3 a.m. because I'm bucked in every possible turn that I go. I'm bucked. It's like everybody else just wanting to do whatever the fuck, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? But then I have to check myself and say, they're not on the path, Sarah. They're not on the path. And then all the shit that I do that's considered weird. Let me tell you something. You know what the fuck I think is weird? I think it's weird that a person will drive through a donut shop and they will give their child before school. Okay, do you know that you have to sit like this for 8 hours? A kid has to sit for 8 fucking hours in a classroom and keep still. And a parent will drive through a donut shop. Hey, little Timmy, what kind do you want? Do you want icing on it? How about some sprinkles? Would you also like to wash it down with chocolate milk, little Timmy? Okay. Little Timmy would like 2 of those with extra icing and extra sprinkles. And do you have your prescription meds, Timmy? Because the teacher needs you to make sure that you stay still while you are in class, okay? Don't disrupt the class, little Timmy, because I'm going to give you a whipping, bitch. That kid must think you're freaking bananas. You just overloaded that kid with 10,000 grams of sugar just in the donut. Then you put some icing and some sprinkles on top. And you sent that kid to school with a bottle of meth. Yeah, it's meth. You know how I know? Because I used to do meth. And I also used to use Adderall to substitute when I didn't have my drug of choice. So you're giving your children cocaine, sugar, and then you're giving them meth to sit still. And I'm weird. And I'm weird because I don't want you to do it to my child. And then when I say my kid doesn't eat that, oh, Sarah, just one. That poor baby doesn't get to have nothing. You're such a mean mother. How dare you? And then you say it in front of the kid like as if well, everything we have is poison, you know, everything. I mean, the world is just poison. I mean, there's really nowhere that you can go without being poisoned. So what the fuck? Let's just do it. Blah, 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 blah. We'll just take a bunch of shots and pills and fucking let the good times roll, right? Yeah. You know, and I was talking to my dad yesterday. And I was like, Dad, so I'm taking these classes, right, Dad? This stuff, I'm gonna be certified, Dad. You know, because a dad always wants to, a parent always wants to see their children succeed. So just telling my dad that I live in the woods and, I eat a couple mangoes a week. Dad in the Matrix might find that a little bit odd. So I always try to live up to what would make my daddy proud, you know? So I say, Dad, in a couple more classes, I'm going to have the certification, Dad. And I'm telling people about how their body can heal themselves. And he was like, really? Yeah, well, you know. I'm like, Dad, it's really strange, Dad. You're going to think it's really strange, Dad, so I don't want you to be thrown off or somebody present. Clay, your daughter is teaching something about this Shibinvu thing from, I don't know. She talking about doing this weird ass shit. I was like, Dad. He was like, Sarah, honestly, babe, you've been doing weird shit your whole life. And at this point, I'm just grateful that you're doing weird shit around me. Gotta let it go, I know. I know. Is it easy? Hell no. I really had just, I decided I was gonna sit down and cry today. I'm kind of over it now. Now that I'm out here in nature, just kind of grounding myself, it's really not that, I don't really have to cry about it, it's gonna be okay. Is this the most difficult thing that I've ever been through? Hell no. Am I gonna go through some other shit that's gonna feel like this? Hell yeah. That's okay. Unlearning, relearning, breaking freaking curses and cycles and shit. And at the end of the day, no, I ain't conforming to your bullshit. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you celebrate. I don't care where you go. I gotta keep my circle really, really tight because I see people coming from all sorts of wares. And the thing about it is that I don't really have to talk to very many people because I feel their energy. And I've danced with the demons. I've danced with the devils in the pale moonlight. And I'm not afraid of them anymore. Today's gonna be a great day. Let me go and at the end of it all, I haven't been sick this entire time, oddly enough. So I feel too good to sit down and cry. What is that gonna do? I could be in a way worse place than I am now. Quite honestly, I'm in a pretty good place. We just got a trampoline. I'm looking at the trampoline. I'm like, why don't you take that robe off and go bounce your titties on there or some shit, Sarah? Another thing too is it's day 3 of my cycle, and I haven't had the need to put on a liner. And some of you guys are convinced that you must bleed heavily like a pig. And I'm trying to figure out why it is that I changed my diet and I stopped eating like a freaking whale. And I cut out all the sugars and all the bullshit. And I don't even need a liner in 3 days. Well, you know, everybody's different. Nah. Okay. Okay. Whenever you're ready, sis. All right. 15 minutes. That's a long ass video. Peace.